Good morning, students. For today's history lesson, we basically will do just a review over the countries we covered. We will be reviewing Italy, we will be reviewing Kenya, Egypt, and Israel. But let's begin with Italy. Now, there are 7 continents, as we know, but Italy is located on the continent of Europe. Now, those in Italy, some people like to play soccer, like to play baseball, and other people like to walk for fun. But their main favorite sport in Italy is soccer. Like I said, there are other sports, but that main sport people love to play in Italy, but not just Italy, majority of the people in Europe, they love to play soccer. Now, as we move on to the Colosseum, you know the Colosseum is a large building that's actually built during the time Jesus was still alive. And yes, there are still some Colosseums here to this day. And then we have the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Remember, that's a long building, the tall building that's leaning. And remember, the ground is not that sturdy, it's very soft. So every year, the tower sinks a few inches. All right, here's our next country, which is Kenya. As we know, Kenya is located in Africa. And also, Kenya is right next to the Indian Ocean, which is the warmest ocean. Now, Nairobi, that's the capital city of Africa. I'm sorry, that's the capital city of Kenya. And Kenya happen to have cities. Some of the cities have modern homes and villages. You know, sometimes in some movies we may see in just villages in Africa or Kenya. But yes, they have modern homes and villages. But most people in Kenya, they happen to live in villages. And then one of the highest mountains in Africa is Mount Kilimanjaro. That's one of the highest mountains. And also most of the large animals that live on the grass plains, such as giraffes, lions, elephants, they all reside there in Kenya. Okay, students, our next country that we have here is Egypt. And just like Kenya, Egypt is located in Africa. Egypt has the pyramids and the Great Sphinx. And as we may recall, the pyramids were special places built. They were special places built to bury the kings in Egypt. And then the Great Sphinx, it has the head of a person and the body of a lion. That's a very interesting fact right there. So as we move on, Cairo is the capital city of Egypt. And lastly, here we have the Suez Canal that was basically dug up so ships could sail easily from the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean. Now, before this canal was built, actually ships had to sail all around. Just imagine how big the continent of Africa is. They had to sail around the continent of Africa just to get to the Indian Ocean. So this made sailing very easy and very simple. Okay, students, our next country we have here is Israel. Now, as we know, Moses led his people to the promised land of Israel. David, who killed Goliath, was the king of Israel, and also located in Israel was the town of Bethlehem. That's where Jesus was born. All that here was here in Israel. Now, as we know, Israel is located on the continent Asia. Now, Israel has a beautiful sea called the Dead Sea. However, it is full of salt. So they don't have any fish that live there because there's so much salt. And also, in Israel, we had the Sea of Galilee. Remember, that's the sea where Jesus, when he was alive on earth, that's where he walked on water. And then the important city and the oldest city in Israel was called Jerusalem. It's also known as the city of gold.